There we go. Welcome to Small Town Mentality Podcast. I'm your host, Ben. Randy is here.
Oh.
And today, our guests are a Texas band called Anything But Human. We have Ryan and Joel on the show.
What's up?
How you guys doing?
And that's all the information I got on you guys because I tried to. Sometimes I go and read bios and stuff, and your website wasn't working.
Yeah, we're having a little bit of an issue with our website right now. It's under maintenance, so.
But I have been listening to your tunes all day, so I did do that much research.
Oh, right on.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, once we get the website back up, once they fix everything, there'll be a lot more content on there that we've been trying to get on there anyway. We just had trouble getting it there.
Yeah. I usually tell people this before the show. We don't generally do too much research anyways. We like to get to know people in the moment and just, it's a hangout show. So
yeah. That's the best way, honestly.
But so I was listening to your cover today, and it happens to be my 4-year-old daughter's favorite song. And so she kept asking me to play it again and play it again. So I've been playing that all day for her, and she's been singing and dancing around.
What's her name?
Kasia.
Kasia? Oh, that's a beautiful name.
Yeah.
My daughter's name is Addie. She loves the song too. She's a big. She likes Louis Capaldi. Yeah.
Let me
thank you.
pull it up real quick. Yeah. I do have their YouTube link in the description right now, so if you guys wanted to go and check that out after the show. And my phone's being slow because it's not on the internet. This song is called Someone You Loved. And that's the cover of the, So, yeah, if you guys wanted to check that out after the show. Or during the show, I guess. You can pause it or come back or whatever you guys want to do. I don't care. You live your own lives. Randy was talking earlier about another song that you guys had.
Yeah, Where You Are.
Where You Are. Yeah, we put that one out last year. Actually, no, we put it out at the beginning of this year, didn't we?
Yeah.
In January, we put it out.
Mm-hmm.
We shot the music video, I think, back in December of last year. And it was hence all the leaves and stuff that had fallen.
Yeah. I was going to mention that. The leaves on the drum set, and he's hitting them.
I could smell that video.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were deep in the woods, man. It was, but it was nice and chilly. And I personally loved it. I had a blast.
Yeah.
Nice.
I remember the leaves. We put the leaves on the drum kit ourselves. Organized each leaf on there.
Yeah.
We did a bunch of takes of him hitting it.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs to play. I love that song.
Well, I really like the intro to it, the way it just has this very patient build up. It doesn't just jump right in, or it isn't too eager. It's worth the wait to kind of get into it. It's more of a journey than just a.
Yeah, with that song, I kind of envisioned like a ride almost. Like it's like
Exactly.
Almost like kind of some psychedelic influence in there, and then of course with some of the vocals, it's kind of the Doors influenced-ish kind of thing from like the 60s and a little bit of Led Zeppelin with the guitaring and stuff. But that's one of my favorites to play for sure. Love doing that one. And live, when we play it live, it's a very different animal as well.
It's very emotional.
Yeah,
we get very emotional in that song. You can see it in all of us.
And it builds, and we do different things with it sometimes. So it's definitely a lot of fun to play live.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the questions we've been asking people now is like, what have you guys been doing? During the whole thing. I don't know if you guys been still doing live shows or is it slowed down quite a bit?
Oh, it's slowed down tremendously. But we just got back from Indiana. We played a show there, and it was a cool event. It was very well protected. There was a lot of, it was put together very well, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun meeting the really nice people out there too.
Yeah.
But we've just kind of been going wherever we can to play, kind of thing. In Dallas right now, everything is just
shut down.
Yeah,
pretty much.
So we've just been like, and on the 14th, we're going to be going out to like the Houston area, kind of Spring, Houston area. I know
Spring,
you guys
Texas.
probably aren't familiar with it, but we're going wherever we can. Basically, that'll let us play and play safely. You know, that's put together well. You know.
But it's
Mike,
given us a lot of time to write music, and we've done a recording. We've got a new single coming
Yeah.
out on the 14th.
Yeah, on that day.
So it's kind of a blessing and a curse, I would say.
Yeah.
We sure want to get out on the road, but for the most part, it's allowed us to really bunker down and write some really good music. We've got a lot of good music coming, so we're pretty excited about that.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing a lot from some of the bands we've interviewed and stuff. Some friends, they've just been writing a lot.
That's a really good time to hone it. You know, hone your writing craft, and we're all making the best of it. You know, and utilizing this time to our advantage, I think.
My dad used to live in Houston. He lived there for like 7 or 8 years, and we moved there for a little bit, but Houston was just a little too big for us. Obviously, with the name of the show and all, but I love small towns.
Yeah, I grew up in a small town, man. Like I totally feel that. You know, it's peaceful. I definitely appreciate that. You know, but I spent a couple of years in the area we're going to, Spring, in that Houston Spring area.
Yeah.
So I spent a couple of years there. You know, I think it was like middle school time period. I spent there and eventually moved back to a small town in East Texas. But yeah, I definitely understand that. Small towns
probably aren't the best for live music, but
no, but
kind of get the crowds.
Yeah.
We still had. I mean, I started my first bands in Kilgore, is where I came from, the small town in Texas, and I started my first bands in that city, and we, you know, honed there. It's a good place again to hone your skills and you know, that kind of thing. So yeah.
Yeah, we have some live music, but yeah, like I said, small towns, not a lot. Sometimes some of the local bars will bring in some, and I mean they do all right. They pack the place out, but yeah, you want a bigger city for live stuff, I think.
Not much issue in the venue.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's all we have is bars.
And the rodeo grounds.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're a country singer, you can come here and pack it out.
I would love to play a rodeo ground.
Oh yeah,
that'd be badass. Yeah. No, we're down to play anywhere though, man. We'll play.
Yeah.
You know, we'll do anything.
So you guys were you guys touring a lot before everything hit the fan?
We were actually doing a radio run and some tour dates with another band, and
nice.
Right in the middle of that, we had to cut it short, kind of, because we were supposed to go play South by Southwest, and it got cut short, and we were only supposed to be home for about 30 days, and then we were going back out on the road with a national act to do a run, and it just came to a stop. So
I remember hearing a lot of comedians were supposed to go to South by Southwest, and none of them went either. So
yeah, it was kind of shocking that they canceled it. They held on though till the very end. They really did. It was like last minute. They were like, we got to pull the plug.
Yeah. Louis J. Gomez does this comedy festival called Skank Fest, and he was supposed to be doing it in Houston. I guess he's had to cancel it twice now.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Big comedy festival.
Yeah,
but yeah, the only like big festival I've gone to, and it wasn't even really that big, but Vans Warped Tour. I've done that twice. But
right on.
And I've gone to a concert at venues, but I haven't been to any big festivals besides that. But it seems like it'd be fun.
Oh,
no, it's all
3-day thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I got sick the last festival we went to.
Yeah.
It's really easy to catch crap around thousands of people like that.
Yeah.
It's always a good time though. Good food, good music.
What's one of the worst shows you've ever had?
The worst shows?
As this band or just as a musician in general?
Both. We'll take both stories.
Trying to think, what's our worst show been?
The worst show?
Venues, people, crowds, like.
I know right off the bat which one it was going to be. I don't want to name. Well, it's not open anymore, but
Okay.
There you go.
so we played a show at a club in Dallas. It used to be called Curtain Club, and
Was it our first show?
it might have been. I think it might have been our first show as a band.
We weren't called anything but human, but it was. I think it was.
and that was probably they were closing, and I think there was the employees kind of knew it, and it was just a very rough show.
And my mom was there too.
I know. And you know, Ryan is probably the most nicest, generous person, and when you know the sound guy snapped at him and kind of barked at him a little bit, it just made the night very bad.
It
So,
threw off the vibe.
it just made the vibe go way down, and
Yeah.
we had a lot of people coming, and so that's the worst show that I remember.
Yeah, I remember. I think I even apologized to my mom. I was like, "Hey, mom, we can do better. I promise.
We are better than
Of
this.
course, she's like, "Oh, it's sounding great, honey," you know. But,
That's a
Yeah.
great idea. I'm going to start apologizing to my mom on every episode of the podcast.
Sorry, Mom.
sorry.
All right, I'm sorry, Mom.
Could have done better.
Sorry.
I know. I know you're disappointed. This is not,
So disappointing.
Has she been to a show since?
No.
oh my God.
She hasn't. She hasn't. But
That's the only memory she has.
That's it.
she's like, "Well, you know what? You
Yeah.
tried your best."
Yeah. First impression. Sorry.
No, but she likes the music a lot, and hopefully she'll come out to.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get a show going, in Dallas again sometime soon, so she can come out to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got into it with the sound guy? Was there not enough sound? Too much sound? What happened there? Why did he yell at you?
Honestly, because he brought his own microphone.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's all it was.
you don't want Corona mics.
The thing is that he has his own mic, and you got to respect that. I want him to, and it just become a problem, I guess, for the guy. He was very upset about it, and it made the vibe just go way down.
Yeah. I can't even remember what microphone it was. I don't even use it anymore, but I think it was a little bit more technical or something. It didn't suit what he was using, the soundboard he was using, or whatever.
But one of my mics fell on the drum, and he was over on his phone. He wasn't paying attention. I had to move it with my stick and keep going.
But I think my worst show was not that worst. That was not that, but it was at the same venue actually. It's like
Oh, yeah.
that venue, but it was actually the first show I ever played. Before this band, I had like a solo project going, and it was the first show of that solo project, and it was kind of like an EP release party,
Yeah.
And the very first chord I hit, I think it was actually my lowest string. It popped, like it just popped off the guitar. Like it didn't actually break, but it just boom. I don't know, maybe the way I tuned it before, I don't know. But it totally screwed up the performance. And then I had my other guitar, which was kind of it has a Bigsby on it. I don't know if you're familiar with Bigsby, but the strings on the Bigsby if you hit it hard, and I already tend to hit the guitar hard, it can tend to pop off as well. So none of my guitars were sounding right. They were out of tune. I was missing words, and it was just, and again, I had all my friends and family there that night too. But it seems like when friends and family come out, it's like, I don't know.
And you can find that on YouTube, by the way.
You can find that. You probably
nice.
can. But yeah, it was a rough one. That's probably my worst show so far. For sure. It was just bad. I can't even describe it really. You just kind of have to see it.
Yeah. Well, I might look for that YouTube video.
Do it.
Yeah, Ryan Avila.
It's
Curtain Club.
not that bad. I've watched it. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
I had a question. It was about the name Anything But Human. Like, where did that come from? Because, I'm personally a big fan of Smashing Pumpkins, but they've been asking that weird bastard for years where he got the name Smashing Pumpkins, but he won't give a straight answer. So, Anything But Humans. Can we get a straight answer, or are you going to make something up on the spot?
Well,
It'll be
so,
funny either way.
I wanted to name the band something human.
No, originally the band was called Avila.
Yeah.
That was the original name, was Avila.
I did not want to continue with that solo. I don't know.
I wanted to keep the name,
but
but it was taken, like somebody had it or something. There was a problem with the name, but so
I think like there was like these Hispanic groups,
yeah,
called Avila or something.
yeah,
I'm half Mexican, but no, and plus I wanted to change the name. I always liked being in a band. I like it being about a band and not about one guy, you know. And I wanted to name it something big sounding. I didn't know what it was going to be, but so I was like, I like the word human. That sounds cool. It sounds big. And then we just kind of played off of it. I can't really give you a straight answer. I'm sorry, but
but it went back and forth. It's not because there's any underlying reason. It went back and forth. It was like anything human, and then it was we just kept toying with it, and I think our another guy said anything but human, and we kind of stuck with that. And kind of ran with it.
Yeah, you could have made something up. And
yeah, no,
be like,
but
we get asked that a lot.
be like, we were in the tour band.
It's like if you're a fan of the band, hopefully the music to you sounds, you know what I mean? Not to sound big-headed or egotistical, but maybe hopefully to you it sounds bigger or it sounds more than human. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's one way you could look at it. But to be honest, how we came up with it, it's just kind of, play on words kind of thing.
Just guys hanging out in a room.
So I figured
it took a while too.
Yeah, it did. We toyed with a lot of names, and it's just hard because you want something that's going to stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I figured that maybe you were in the tour bus and then you were just going too fast and you felt a bump and then you had to stop and you pulled over and you're like, please be anything but human. Hey, wait a minute.
Right.
That's a good one.
Yeah. But we had, when COVID happened, we had masks made, and so now everybody, when they see it, they're like, that makes sense. I said, doesn't it now? Doesn't it just make sense? Anything but human.
Yeah.
I wish I had that mask on me.
It's a great name though, definitely.
I appreciate you, man. Seriously.
So we got your worst show ever. What's your best show ever? What's the one that you remember the most?
Oh man, that's a tough one. I know
Best venue, best crowd, best.
We played at a place called Gas Monkey Live back in February. We also played the Bar and Grill, I think, in December. But the one that was turned out really well, I think, was at Gas Monkey Live, and it was just a really good show. It was one of those ones where you can just really feel the energy from the crowd. And it's just, the energy's bouncing back and forth. And yeah, man.
That was a really good show.
Yeah.
We had a lot of people say that it was our best show yet, but,
we were ecstatic after that one. It was cool.
Yeah. Is that the Gas Monkey Garage guys?
Yep.
Yeah, that's them.
Okay, yeah.
Which the Gas Monkey Live venue is actually closed now, I think.
Yeah, it closed shortly after that. they closed it down. The Bar and Grill still open, but the live venues closed.
Yeah.
That was Joel's best show also?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's really cool energy. You said you guys were opening with somebody. Are you not wanting to say who that was? Or traveling with somebody?
Oh, on our tour?
On the radio line? Oh.
Yeah.
Modern Minds.
Modern Minds. They're on the same label that we're on. Yeah, it's
nice.
Super, super cool people. I mean, all three of those, the lady and the two gentlemen, we had such a great time. Yeah. They got really sick towards the end, so I know they weren't feeling well. We had like 3 shows left or 2 shows.
Well, we were going to finish up the tour in Texas at South by Southwest, and I don't even think they were going to.
They weren't going to go. They got really
sick, and. But they're doing good now.
Yeah.
I think they're putting out some more music. So
yep, they got an album coming out. I saw
Check
that.
them out.
Mm-hmm. What's like the best and worst things about touring? Being in vehicles and truck stops and all that fun stuff.
That's probably it's the good thing is that I feel like that we're all together and it builds a lot of good camaraderie with us, and we get to really enjoy and not just to the grind every time we come in the studio or the rehearsal. We're just on the grind. We got to actually hang out and have a good time. We got to go places and hang out together, and that's also the worst part too, though. So it's kind of, you're with somebody for so long, but I think it's.
I haven't had a problem with this guy.
We've had, I mean, it's hard. You can't get mad at Ryan. I don't. He's just not. He's just like he's too likable. Like you just can't. I've never been mad at him. It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
After every interview, I hand him $5.
That's
Yeah.
no.
But no, I personally I live for it. Like I can't wait to get back out on the road. I was devastated when COVID happened. I mean,
Yeah.
it pretty much tore my world in half, but you just kind of deal and you move forward as best you can.
Yeah, I lived my whole life on the road. I've been a truck driver for 7 years, so
Right on.
I'm always on the road. The road's my life.
Yeah. We're hoping 2021. I don't think anything's going to happen this year because of all this, but we have some big stuff coming. We just can't announce a lot of it. So
Yeah, I was hopeful, and I bought some tickets for a comedy show in September, but I don't think it's going to happen either.
yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah. And I miss going to concerts. We did a lot of concerts in Salt Lake.
Okay.
There's a venue there called The Complex, and we went. I think the last show we saw was either Senses Fail or Good Charlotte, which
Right
Good
on.
Charlotte. Last year they made a comeback, and we're touring again, I guess. It's fun.
Wow, Good Charlotte. Oh, 90. That was a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was weird seeing a lot of young kids there. Like, I understood the people in their 30s, but I was like, when did you guys hear Good Charlotte? All
Right.
these, like, little kids.
Oh, yeah, man, I haven't listened to them in forever.
Yeah.
Apparently, not a lot of people liked him. When I said I liked Good Charlotte, I get a lot of shit. So,
Really?
yeah.
I don't dislike them. I just never really got into them.
Yeah. It's an acquired taste.
What was their main hit song? I can't.
They had a couple.
Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Wasn't
Yeah, that
a
was a
big
pretty
one?
big one.
Oh,
See, I know
okay.
that one.
Yeah,
That's probably the biggest one I think they had.
yeah. I remember that music video. I think I
Yeah.
definitely remember that.
I get that too.
Kind of like they had some like kind of, I don't know, not cringy moments in it or something. It's just kind of a little funky. But, yeah.
It seemed pretty tongue in cheek. It didn't seem like they were taking themselves too seriously.
Yeah. Just having fun kind of thing.
Was it true the defendant treated you like a dog, and then it cuts and it's a dog on the witness stand?
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah, I remember a lot of music videos. That was always a big thing for me. But I grew up when, MTV was actually playing music.
Yeah.
And all I do is sit there and watch music videos, listen to music. And then my wife, like a song will come on. I tell my wife, she's a little bit younger than me, like, do you remember that video? She's like, no.
Yeah, man. I wish MTV was still, like MTV. It was badass.
Yeah, Headbangers Ball and
Yeah.
I think YouTube and Facebook are the new MTV.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where you go for music videos now.
Well, yeah. I mean, it used to be a lot of music videos, and now it's a lot of advertising. And yeah, I think you're onto something there, dude.
Yeah.
I think YouTube is the new MTV.
Exactly. I agree.
Well, now you can produce and come out and make your own videos, and then you can put it up there. And if you're lucky, a couple 100,000 views.
Well, that's
which
the beautiful
happens
thing.
Yeah.
sometimes.
You don't need some, major label or,
Yeah.
whatever. You can do whatever you want now, so that's one good thing about it for sure.
Yeah, there's no gatekeeping. There's no. It's all decentralized. You can just, if you want to do it, just do it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
But a lot of times you got to be at the right place at the right time. Sometimes people make fantastic stuff and nobody ever sees it. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to get stuff like that to take off. If I knew, we'd be doing a lot better ourselves. But
Right.
yeah, it's weird. Some things just go viral and some things don't. I don't understand it.
Kind of like
Uh-oh.
We missed.
You're cutting in and out. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
I don't think it's us.
Is it us or is it them? It says we're still live. Are we still live? Somebody in Facebook, YouTube, somebody tell us.
Oh, there we go.
We had them back for a second. No.
Are we still coming in good? Maybe they'll hop out and come back in.
I mean, that'll be the way to go.
And now we got 3 people.
You know, I was telling you before. I was telling you before the show. I used to do skits, a lot of sketch comedy, and I've gone back to thinking about sketch comedy just as a way of adapting to COVID and shit. But you can only do skits like sketch comedy like I was doing for a while before you realize that you're just some sad dude like
Talking to yourself.
doing
into
all
the
this
camera.
stuff and talking to yourself, and it's not even really that well done. I mean, like for example, Ryan George does the whole thing where he's the only guy there and he's talking to himself in like different outfits and stuff. So Brandon Rogers does the same thing.
I've been listening to this guy, Justin Long, on a couple of podcasts, and he's been doing a lot of like sketch and man on the street stuff. And a lot of his stuff is really good.
Look that up. Justin Long?
Yeah.
The name sounds familiar, but I can't place it.
Oh no, Ryan Long, not Justin. Ryan Long. You probably heard it from like all that stuff on Discord
Maybe.
because they were making fun of him, and they're like, they made a website called RyanLongComedy.com.
Right.
and,
That's
yeah.
where.
He's an actual person, and he's gotten very popular.
Yeah, another one that I've been watching lately is to go on YouTube and look for people reacting to Filthy Frank. You know Filthy Frank, right?
No.
Oh, you love him. You got to check him out. I mean, the name tells you everything. Filthy Frank. His humor is right up your alley. But it's like when you watch people reacting to him for the first time, people who've never heard of him, just don't see this shit coming.
We may, by the way, we may announce a new sponsor next week. I'm working on some terms right now. Very excited about it.
Hey, can't argue with that.
And I don't know if I talked about this yet, but so like last year, I bought this truck like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
It's sitting in the yard.
Yeah.
Yep. And I forgot about it. And so people have been getting onto me about going and getting it. So it's fun.
You figured out how to do that? Do you need like a
I
flatbed
think I
or?
need a flatbed, yeah. I'm going to try to figure it out. There's a car show tomorrow. Safe car show.
Oh,
For Evanston. It's at Hamblin Park.
well, I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to go to check out the car show.
Well, Emily's going to be more
There
interested
they
in going. She's dragged me to so many car shows.
Yay! Welcome back. Yeah.
Sorry.
Although
We've moved.
I have
we've actually
noticed.
talking about small towns. We actually moved our rehearsal place to a small town, so that the internet's probably not the best, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotcha.
We were talking about car shows. There's a car show tomorrow that we're going to go to.
Although I have noticed though, the older I get, the more likely I am to catcall classic cars.
Oh, yeah.
Like I went, and that's probably where all these cars were coming from, because the other day I was driving and this just classic Dodge went by, and before I even realized it came out of my mouth, I was going, "Damn, I'd like to get up in that."
You guys into classic cars?
I actually have two 85 Chevy trucks.
Nice.
Oh, nice. I hate you. Okay.
I bought a 86 Ford F-250. It's sitting in the yard. I'm going to go pick it up tomorrow.
All right.
Also, 2 days ago, I inherited a 73 Volkswagen Beetle.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice. I hate you too.
It's going to be fun.
That's nothing new. We all knew I hated you.
I think I'm going to STI swap it.
Yeah.
Boxer 6 in there.
Dude, I tell you about the first car. Whatever happened to my first car?
No.
Can't believe I never told this story, man. All right, so this was some years after seeing a man lick a rat's ass for a quarter. Just all kinds of jacked up shit has happened to me. My first car was, and this is the perks of having a stepdad who's a mechanic. My first car was an 85 Firebird.
Nice.
Beautiful fucking machine, man. Champagne, just gorgeous fucking machine, man. But it had sat in storage for a long time. And the way my stepdad works is he's not going to fix it for you. He's going to hand you the tools. He's going to tell you what to do, and you're going to fix it.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you fuck something up, he's not going to tell you. He's gonna let you learn the hard way.
He's gonna
apparently.
let you blow the engine.
No, actually, what happened was I missed the radiator hose, the lower radiator hose, and I blew the freaking engine.
Yep.
But at the time, I had a really good job, and I was working at a warehouse, and I was making like $15-$16 an hour. Take the car to my dad's house, put it up on cinder blocks, as is the Southern custom. You put your car on cinder blocks, and I go back to visit my dad like a couple of weeks later, and it's gone. And I'm like, I call my dad, and I'm like, did you move that car? He's like, no. I'm like, it's gone. What happened to it? Somebody stole it. Somebody freaking stole it. Damn thing had no working engine and didn't have a single damn tire. Didn't even have a spare in the fucking trunk.
I wonder how they did that.
They had to have come in with like a rollback or something.
Yeah.
Of course, nobody saw anything because that's the area I grew up in, and nobody saw anything. And it was just, stole it with no fucking tire on it, no engine in it. I called the sheriff's department. The lady comes out from the sheriff's department, just kind of sticks her head out the window, doesn't even get out of the car. Sticks her head out the window and looks at the spot where it was, and she's like, all right, takes my information down, never even gets out of the car, gets out and leaves. I'm at my dad's house, and about a couple days later, a little under a week later, this black Chevy Suburban pulls up in the driveway. And this big fucker, and you're looking at me. So when I say somebody is a big fucker, I'm talking about a big fucker, right? And this big fucker with dark sunglasses comes, and he gets out of the car, and he's like, "I'm looking for Randall Garner." Well, he just ran to the store. you just missed him, because I don't know this guy. I don't know who the hell he is. There's like 3 Randy Garners from the town where I grew up, man. It's like, I ain't trying to tote an ass whooping for something one of the other Randy Garners did.
Right.
And he's like, well, I'm so-and-so with the sheriff's department. I'm like, oh yeah, well, I'm Randy Garner. He's like, why didn't you tell me who you were? Why didn't you tell me who you were?
Right.
And that's the end of my story. No rats were harmed in this story, particularly.
So, you got your Chevys lifted or dropped or restored?
One of them is restored. The other one's kind of a little race truck. It's not.
Oh, nice.
It's like black primer, but the one that I drive sometimes I bought it out of Florida, and it was already redone. It's, lowered a little bit. It's just an old classic 85. It looks nice.
Nice.
But you can't, the problem is you just can't drive them anywhere. The respect people have for those is about zero unless they're of age. And so I can park all the way in the north end of the parking lot, and 10 cars will park around it. So it just kind of takes the fun out of it.
You ever taken it to shows or anything?
No. I love going to car shows. When I was younger and out of high school, I had a mini truck. Back when mini trucks and lowriders were big, I had one and went to several shows then, but not anymore. I thought it was going to make a little comeback. But
Oh, I've seen mini trucks. I don't know if they're doing mini truck shows, but I think they're still a thing.
Yeah.
You can find them on like Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
No cars for Ryan?
I'm not.
He's a music guy. That's it. He eats,
Music.
sleeps, breathes music. You can't. I mean, if he's ever looking up to the left or the right, he's writing a song in his head. That's just how it is. I've learned that.
Well, I just need something to get my ass from point A to point B.
Yeah.
That's that's really about it, man.
His love is guitars, so he's got some expensive guitars, and that's what his love is.
I'll show him, man.
Yeah, someone was asking about what kind of gear you got.
Okay, so we're gonna do a rig rundown.
That's okay. Go get it.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Yeah. By the way, they said they were
This
jamming.
guitar
Right
was actually used in our video where you are.
I'm gonna grab your one. You can use the stool.
I don't know. I just picked this one up because I was jamming on it, but it's it's just a 2010 reissue of a Gibson, or it's a Gibson TV Yellow Junior. And I don't know what it is about this guitar. I played it in the shop that I found it, and it's just a simple guitar. There's just two knobs, but it's got mojo to it. I don't know. It's just a cool guitar. And like I said, I just picked it because I was jamming on it. But yeah, and I keep a little picture on the back. This is my buddy. He passed away. I don't know if I can get that in the camera here.
yeah.
A friend of mine made that. Keep it on the guitar. But no, this is just a good rock and roll guitar, man. I love it. He's bringing a couple more over here.
Oh.
I'll show him the Rick. This is my favorite one. Which he actually surprised me with this guitar. This is I believe this is a 1992 Rickenbacker. And it's my baby. I love this thing to death. Wonderful guitar. Again, it just has a lot of mojo. I don't know. I keep it in safe condition at all times. Yeah.
Got the power of music inside it.
What's that?
I said it's got the power of music inside it.
It's got the power of music inside of it, somewhere in there, somewhere. But no, I love it. And then here's another one. This is just a good old Gibson Les Paul, gold top. And
for the
it's my newest
audio
guitar. I love this. Love this guitar. Everything's stock on all mine, though. I don't really mod or anything like that. And then at home, my favorite, I guess my number one is it's just a butterscotch Telly. And what's that?
The Fender?
The Fender Telly.
Yeah.
It's at my house. I just keep it nearby. You know, I write on that guitar. Something about that guitar just inspires me, and I tend to do a lot of songwriting on it. And
nice.
But yeah, I haven't actually the past couple of shows I haven't even used it.
You haven't played this one, have you?
Yeah.
What? I love this guitar.
But, yeah,
For
my
the
number
audio
one, I guess, is
listeners.
the Telly. It's at home though. Fender Telecaster.
For the audio listeners, those were pretty cool guitars. You'll have to check out the video to see them.
Which you can do on our YouTube page.
Yeah.
Small Town Mentality or Small Town Mentality Podcast.
YouTube page?
Yeah, the YouTube page.
Yeah, something like that. You'll find it.
Okay.
You'll find it.
You run a search, you'll find it. And you can also pick up merch at our website at the dramacityproductions.com
/STM pod.
/STM pod.
Click the giant merch button.
Click the giant merch button and get yourself a t-shirt or a hoodie. Show the world you got that small town mentality. All right.
You guys selling merch? You got some merch?
We do.
It's not around right now.
We don't have it here. We're still moving all of our stuff here. We got our jam stuff here, but yeah, we do have merch. You can hit us up on any social media platform, and we can get you what you need. Whatever you like, we'll design and put on there what we have. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah, we're trying to make it a little bit diverse to where you guys. We want to. That's what's part of our website's down, because the store is going to be, you pick what you want, whether it be anything you want, and we'll put our stuff on that and send it to you.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Are you guys are printing yourselves?
We're not. We're there's a third party doing it through our label, but just because of it's easier we don't have the time to really personally do it. But yeah.
Shout out to Curtain Call Records, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out Curtain Call.
John and Gigi, and yeah. So
Angela's the one that put you guys with us for this week. But
Mikey B.
Very sweet lady.
Yeah, she she is such a huge supporter of our band. Like, she's constantly pushing our music all over, anywhere she gets a chance to. So we are greatly appreciative of her.
yeah, she's always hooked us up with cool bands to play and new songs, and trying to get our listeners, to branch out and listen to some new stuff. So that's what we've been trying to do. I think we've actually played one of your guys' songs before on the show.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Awesome.
Because we do a song of the week every week.
You guys will play. What's that?
I said we do song of the week every week. So we have a new song for, the end of each episode. And I'm pretty sure you guys have been Song of the Week before.
We appreciate
But
it.
Thank you.
We have, I was going to say, we have a new song coming out on the 14th. So hopefully you guys will get that one.
Oh, nice.
You know, maybe one day spin it, maybe.
Yep.
Hopefully.
oh yeah, I'm sure we'll play it for sure. And if I mean, I'll still share it for you guys. You know, no matter what. we
you.
try to be supportive as well. So if I see things posted or whatever, and people we've had on before, I always try to take care of them. We also have a Spotify playlist for all the bands we've had on the show, and we put a couple of songs in there. So you guys will be in there also.
It's on Spotify. It's just called the Small Town Mentality.
Yeah, it's a
playlist,
STN
or is there-
playlist. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And all of the bands we've ever had on the show are in there. 2 or 3 songs I put in there, you know, so people get the diversity and get to listen to all the cool people we've had on.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
What are you doing?
Huh?
You're just like flipping the thing.
I'm just doing the David Letterman thing, just bouncing the pin off the table.
Got the pen?
So-
I don't have a fidget spinner, but I do have ADHD. So, crap. So
I
new
do
track
too,
is
brother.
dropping. So new track is dropping on the 14th.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know we're looking forward to it. It's been, you know, so we put out that cover back in, I don't know, May or April-ish, whatever. And, but aside from that, it's been since January since we put out new music.
Yeah.
So we're just dying to put out. We have a whole EP recorded. It's finished. We just wanted to put out
Oh,
another
nice.
single and try to grow some more of the audience and then put out an EP.
Are you gonna do a video for the single?
We already did. Actually,
Oh.
we did it in this. We did it in this room.
We did it here where we're at right now, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna put that out probably. I don't know, maybe a week or two after the single releases, and then take it from there.
Sweet. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, 14th is
listen
my
to it.
birthday, so I'm looking
Yeah,
forward
it's
to
kind
it.
of like a performance video we did.
Yeah, we haven't seen the finished product, but it was like a performance type video for the song. It fits the song, and but we're excited.
It's just a straight up rock song,
Yeah.
and
Nice.
it's there's no, you know, it's just a catchy, simple rock song, and I felt like it was the perfect one to release, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I think it's do pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's gonna do well for us. Hope so.
What do you guys do on your off times? Do you guys hang out all the time, or different lives, or?
We work together, so it's kind of like we
Yeah.
work together, play
We're
music
married,
together,
pretty much.
basically.
Yeah.
Basically, but
Yeah.
no, I mean we have separate lives, but you know, if we're not doing work, we're typically doing something with the band. If it's not
Yeah.
promoting stuff, trying to find shows, trying to book stuff, we're constantly trying to push and grind. But you know,
I like to, you know, I like to read, and I like to, you know, watch TV shows and, you know, your average whatever
Yeah.
stuff. But I guess, yeah, music is my number one for sure, you know. And when I'm, like he said earlier, pretty much I'm always writing or playing something, or, you know, it's like my life, you know. But yeah, it's pretty much it.
What's your favorite platform when you guys are promoting and stuff? Where you like to go?
Promoting.
Yeah.
Man, I like Instagram a lot. I
Okay.
personally do. You probably more Facebook.
I don't do any of it he does. That's not. Yeah, I try to help. I'm typically like talking about, you know, with our label about getting shows and touring and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we each kind of have our own little jobs. we
Yeah.
do. Yeah. And we have a new bass player. He couldn't make it tonight, but he's definitely been a great addition to the band.
Yep.
Phil
Oh, nice.
has been, and we each kind of have our own little things we do, kind of thing, for the band.
Randy, what do you do for the show?
But yeah, to answer your question, I guess Instagram would be my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Facebook. Facebook's cool too.
Yeah, you guys have a decent following on there, on Facebook.
Thank you.
Yeah.
One day we'll get there. One day.
Man, I just love fans in general. I just love meeting
Yeah.
people, and to me, it doesn't really matter on what platform.
Yeah.
It's all the same, really.
Our biggest is Twitter, and then it goes Instagram, and then Facebook. Facebook is our worst, but I've noticed a lot of the bands we've had on their Facebook is their best, and I was like, I wonder why that is.
I don't know.
How do you get that to happen?
I don't know. I think it might be a little bit easier to promote maybe on Facebook, just the way they have it set up. I don't know the ins and outs, but I know you can obviously pay promotion, which you can do that on
Yeah.
Instagram. So, but yeah.
I'll just keep doing it by ear, I guess. I don't know. I don't feel like
That
paying
works too.
for it. Yeah, it's like people will find us someday. It's fine. It'll be all right.
Yeah, that works too.
Hey, I got no complaints because I don't want people to know that I do this show.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just like last week. Oh God, I'm gonna call you out on this, dude.
What
I'm
did I
gonna
do?
call you out on this
What did I
shit
do?
right here in front of God and everybody. Last week we did an episode, and I
Mhm.
asked you after the show. I'm like, dude, don't title this episode "Drug Addicted Forklift Driver"
Yes, you did.
because I just applied for a job driving a forklift. And I do not need a potential employer Googling my name, and the first thing that pops up is drug addicted forklift driver.
Mhm.
That's
And you
kinda
named the
classic. That
fuck-
sounds like y'all are best
Yeah.
friends. Are y'all best friends?
So fucking dick move. Well, no, we don't really hang out outside of the show, man. It's well, no, because you work. You're
Yeah,
on the road
I'm
like 6 days
graveyards.
a week.
I work graveyards, so
Yeah.
I don't hang out with much of anybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get along all right. Randy likes
Yeah.
to yell at me.
Pretty
and-
much. That's
in the world.
pretty much running shtick is my rants and yelling and getting all pissed off, and I can't do it because we got somebody like right next door. And
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing next door, so I'm trying to keep the yelling to a minimum in this episode. And
This
Right.
one episode. But yeah, TD said that he wanted it named that, so that's what I did.
okay.
We've been making our way through your guys' label and then getting a bunch of guys on. It's been fun. We've been really
That's cool.
enjoying getting the bands on, and everybody seems really cool and really cool hang. So I've been enjoying it because we were never really a indie band show. We were like whatever works show. Like we didn't care who came on, and
Like comedians.
it's not like we didn't
bands.
care, but it's like we were open to anything,
Yeah. That's more accurate.
And that's good. That's good.
But yeah, we've been doing a lot more bands, and it's been fun. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Getting to know people, seeing what they do, getting to feel, and what their favorite shows were, what their worst shows were. We usually ask what your most embarrassing moments were too. Also, I don't know if you guys have any of those, but embarrassing shows or.
They're really thinking about it, or we got froze here.
Yeah, I think they're really embarrassed.
It
This was
just
their
froze. It froze on the perfect facial expression too.
this is their most embarrassing moment coming on our show. I'm
You know what? I
guessing.
would not doubt that one bit.
Sorry.
And again, I gotta apologize to mom.
Hey, you're back.
Hey, yeah, yeah, we missed everything.
It
you just
froze.
said. Yeah.
I could hear you guys, but y'all couldn't hear us.
Okay.
Oh, I think it did.
And we're
it
froze
again. Small town, they said.
We got small town internet connection on small town mentality.
We should try to come up with some more small town questions for people. Like there's a podcast called Are You Garbage? And they ask people like all these garbage questions, like if you did growing up, like if you ever had spam or anything, And I was like, we should come up with some Are You Small Town questions.
I guess so.
I don't know.
I don't know. The only question I could ask is this the town that Joe Rogan was talking about moving to? Because Captain DMT has announced that he's leaving California.
Yeah.
He's going to Texas.
It's true.
But
Yeah, let's keep going, I guess. I don't know
We
if they're
got
coming
the,
back or not this time.
well, I'm sure they'll be back. It's just got to take them a second. But yeah, no, I don't know about the small town questions. I'm not sure what those.
Do you
I'll
have
stop and think about that.
a strip? You know what we could do? Go to ballwash.com. Use promo code STM.
That is a
Check out.
great idea. I think I will go to ballwash.com and use promo code STMPod to save 15% on my order because it's summertime, guys. You know, your basement's going to get a little bit right.
Summertime sweat.
You know, it gets hotter than a French fried fox in a forest fire. And why did I do the PG version of that? It gets hotter than a fresh fucked fox in a forest fire. Sorry, I used the workplace analogy. I need to. And you get sweaty, you get stinking. You need to do something about that. And Ballsy is just the thing that you need. So you can keep the funk off your junk by going to ballwash.com and using promo code STMPod to save 15%.
You can also go to spunklube.com. Use promo code STMPod at checkout. Save yourself 10%.
You really need a bigger
Yeah,
thing
we need a
of
bigger
Spunk
thing.
Lube.
And next week we will be announcing a new sponsor, hopefully, if he emails me back. But I've been working on that.
I don't know.
Boom.
Oh, are we
Sweet.
back?
Yeah.
I fixed it. I did fix it
Hey.
this time. All right, we got it fixed. I think.
You gave us.
That's all right. We took the time to plug our sponsors, so we
Yeah.
got that out of the way.
You guys don't have to sit through that. But yeah, embarrassing moments. What do you got for us?
Well, we probably haven't played enough shows yet to have really, truly embarrassing moments. But
I do know a moment that was embarrassing. We did play a show, and we recorded a song a certain way. And when we went to play it live, I played it like the recording, and you played it like the original. Remember when we played with Bellamy out at that little bar?
oh yeah.
And that's probably about the only time that I can remember.
Aside from the fact of I'm always forgetting the other band's names and I'm always fucking up, you know, like, and that's always embarrassing because you want to be supportive, but it's like, oh my god, you know, I'm trying to remember all this stuff and I can't remember the band that last played. I'm so sorry, you know, but that's always an embarrassing moment for sure.
And coming on next.
Hey,
Uh,
hang on. We had a bass player that was playing with us, sitting in for our other bass player. He was playing with us, and he actually did announce the wrong band name. Remember that?
From the last show, he announced like something about it was like the last.
It was in
the last a band from last show. At the show.
Everybody got quiet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, technically, you guys did play with them before.
That's true. They're just not there.
Yeah, they weren't
in
there.
person.
Maybe they were there in spirit.
Exactly.
He was so excited too. He's like, "Let me announce it. Let me do it." And we're like, "Okay."
We have one mic set up on the stage, and he's like, "Come on, let me say something. Let me say something."
And we're like, "Go ahead." And he just
all right.
blew it.
Crickets.
Is that why? Is that why he's your old bass player?
There
Yeah.
you go. No, that's good.
No, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
Good kid though.
Yep.
If you're listening, you know you are. Good kid.
Good kid.
You know who you are.
Yeah.
And you know why you're not here anymore.
That too.
Oh, man. What you got?
I got nothing.
Oh, I thought you were about ready to say something.
No, I was about to say something, but I realized just how freaking stupid it is.
Oh, yeah. Well, that happens.
Nothing's ever stupid.
I can't make this joke. I will be arrested if I make this joke. It is terrible.
It is a comedy podcast.
I know, but So is that why you had to drop the bass player?
Drop the bass.
I told you it was bad.
I
told you it was bad.
He was
I
making
wasn't gonna say nothing, but you had to call me out on it.
pun game. You got to get your pun game better.
It's like everybody and their brother's been doing dad jokes lately, and now I've been infected.
Yeah.
Which is weird because my dad had a filthy fucking sense of humor. My dad was like George Carlin, man. Seriously, growing up with my dad, it was like George Carlin. So when somebody said a dad joke, I assumed that it was some kind of not safe for work shit.
Yeah. You guys a fan of dad jokes?
No.
No, you don't like bad puns?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I don't have any right now, but yeah, I do make a lot of bad puns. I make a lot of bad puns, sexual puns, awkward situations. Yeah, that's my life.
Yeah.
Like right now.
Yeah.
The silence.
Made it awkward. Now it's just hellaciously awkward.
Yeah.
And we're
Anyways.
just going to keep pointing out how awkward it is. To see if that helps.
So,
And it was at that point that Ben and Randy both knew that they were fucking up.
yep.
Of course, that never stopped them before. They always fucked up with such vigor and enthusiasm that
Ooh, that was too
it
close.
would leave anyone else baffled.
It's too close.
That's what I like to do when I'm at work. I'll just walk in, I'll just start narrating my shit in the voice of Morgan Freeman. It's like Randy walked into that place again. He'd rather be almost literally anywhere else.
Sounds like
I was gonna say you have a really good voice though, like a really good.
the radio voice,
Really good
good
radio
radio
voice.
voice. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I don't even have a voice for radio, but here I am on TV and radio.
Oh, you got the face for radio.
Screw it.
I got the face for radio, but not the voice. I don't have the face for TV, but you know, I don't have anything right in this whole scenario.
That was a really good Morgan Freeman.
Oh,
nice.
thanks.
Yeah, he's got some characters that he likes to throw in every now and then.
That's the messed up. I was on the phone with my dad yesterday, and I'm like, "That's the messed up thing because I do the voices and I do the impressions, but it's not. None of it's part of my stand-up routine. It's just something
Yeah.
I do when I'm bored."
Well, a lot of people they think it's hacky to do voices, and especially if you have to tell the crowd who you're doing.
Yeah.
So
So I don't know.
it's probably a good idea not to.
I guess.
What's a few more of your characters that you can do?
Man, talking about that dang on ain't going on down on the list, man. They're talking about that ain't dang on made no list and sat down and went down on the oh, who get up doing the press? I mean, that chip and lose, man. They're talking about that dang on blow with the wind, man.
Hang on. There's some people around here that actually talk like
That is
that.
no.
I know. Yeah, same in South Carolina, man. It's like half the people I grew up around they either talk like Boomhauer or Bill. No in between.
Are you guys into comedy? Comedy's real big for us. What
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite comedians?
Mine is probably the new guy, Manis. I can't say his last name. The Italian guy.
Oh, I don't know if I've heard him.
I don't think I have.
He's a stand-up guy. Maniscalco or Menis. He's really.
Okay, yeah. Now it's starting to come. Like I've
you know
heard
what
the
I'm talking about?
I've
He's
heard
an
the name,
Italian guy.
Yeah.
I like him.
Maniscalco or something.
Yeah.
Chappelle.
Chappelle, yeah, Chappelle.
Oh, yeah, I can't argue with the king, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not really doing specials anymore as much as just like political.
He's doing whatever the hell he wants, man. He's
Statements,
Chappelle.
He can do
Me too.
whatever he wants.
It's huge.
Yeah,
Bernie. I love Bernie Mac. We obviously
Oh, yeah.
rest in peace, but Bernie
Yeah.
Mac was always great.
Yeah.
But Rodney Carrington. Some of the old, I love Rodney Carrington.
Yes.
I know he hasn't put anything out in a while. I've seen him a couple of times live.
You guys ever get the urge to do a cover of "Show Me Your Tits"?
Yeah, he actually does that live. And they do it. But we ought to do that. We can do a cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Show them. I love that track, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys. I mean, like your last cover was really good. Have you considered doing like comedy covers, maybe once or twice? That'd be kind of
I
fun.
wouldn't be opposed to it.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think?
I'm okay with it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Just to kind of lighten the vibe a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
tend to, our shows they're pretty serious.
Yeah.
So,
A lot of people get popular with their. Hey, Angela, she's saying hi. But yeah, they'll do their covers. I've seen a lot of bands get like tons of views off of covers. It's like then all of a sudden that's all you become known for. It's like, are people finding your original music or?
Well,
I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
just like an occasional cover to lighten the mood. Like
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
show,
saying,
the
like-
vibe, yeah.
But I've seen bands do nothing but covers, of like popular songs that are going on.
I saw an ad. This was somewhere in North Carolina. I saw an ad where they were looking for a bass player for a Korn Smash Mouth cover band,
Hmm.
and they only covered
Smash Mouth cover band.
Yeah, they only did Korn and Smash Mouth tracks, and I'm like, man,
That's
I'm just
amazing.
mad-
Hey, I would pay to go to that show.
it's like I'm just mad that I'm so far away. I've got to see this. Man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'd go to that. I
I've
like
got
Smash Mouth.
I've got an acoustic bass. We'll make this completely weird.
They go
What
from
are-
like serious, like music to like somebody wants to.
That would be kind of cool to hear some like more metal rock versions of some of those '90s pop songs, pop
Yeah.
rock.
I tell you, a good cover band is Fame on Fire. Have y'all listened to them?
I haven't.
And they're really good.
Yeah.
They do they'll take pop songs or whatever, and then turn it into a metal or rock song. And one of their ones that's really popular for them is "Without Me" from Halsey.
Oh wow!
And they took that and turned it into like a hard rock song, and it's really freaking good.
Yeah, one of my favorite Spotify channels or stations, I guess, is Covered in Punk, and they just do a lot, like all the different bands doing covers. Really enjoy. I don't have any problem with covers. I was just talking about there's some guys that do nothing but top 40 videos and covers and stuff
Yeah. So like
to get popular on Facebook.
like Me First and the Gimme Gimmes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good way to get some new fans or whatever. But
Yeah.
the objective obviously is to get people to swing around to your original.
Yeah.
And it's
yeah,
we
you
gained
guys-
some new fans, I think, from that one cover we put out.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed your original stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My daughter was a big fan of your cover.
Yeah, man. It was cool recording the cover, and we actually haven't played it live yet.
Not one time. Not one time. When we went to
That'd probably
Indiana,
be fun.
they wanted it, and we didn't do it.
So I skipped the cover because I looked
did.
at it, and the first thing that came up was the cover, and I'm like, well, you can't really get an idea for a band by a cover unless you're really familiar with the cover, and I'm not.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, let me find something original, and then I do Where You Are, and I finished that one and went on to another one, and I got halfway through this song, and then I went back to Where You Are.
Yeah.
So I'm still
Yeah.
on that one. That's the extent of my research before
Yeah,
coming to
we
this
don't do
podcast.
research. But you know what a great cover would be to get everyone in the crowd involved? Sweet Caroline.
You really had to say
Yeah.
it.
I did.
Yeah.
That would get everybody
It
involved.
would. Everybody would be singing because they know it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I try to sing it just in public in general to see if people will join in.
Yeah. I always joke around. I'm like, all right, we're gonna play "Stairway to Freebird" next.
Get everybody screaming.
Yeah, "Stairway to Freebird." Yeah. No, I'm not opposed to playing covers. It's just we're just kind of picky, I guess.
Yeah.
We gotta find the right ones. But
yeah,
I'm
like
hoping-
if people take the new pop songs and turn them into rock. That's more my style, anyways. I always like the covers more than the originals.
Yeah, you should check out that band for real. They do a really good job.
The
Fame on Fire.
Fame on Fire.
Yeah.
I've got it written down. Now, you just scrambled my brain because now I'm sitting here trying to figure out how Stairway to Freebird would work.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If I leave here tomorrow, there's a sign on the door. I can't make it work. There is a way, though. I know there's a way.
I know, and now I'm really thinking about it. Now I want to do it. We got to
See
figure
if
this
we
out.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm
you
definitely
did
not
like
gonna play the solo though. That would
maybe if you did like the Stairway lyrics with the Freebird melody. Maybe that would work. I don't
Mhm. Yeah, maybe.
just shoehorn one into the other until you've
Right.
got this Frankenstein monster of classic
Yeah.
rock.
I could kind of see that.
Yeah.
Just terrorizes the town people.
Or the chorus on top of another, do the verse on one and the chorus on the other.
Oh god, I gotta look this up because now we've.
We'd have
No,
one-
look at he's on it now. Now he wants to
One-
see.
Well, no,
confused
because there was
audience.
That could be the episode title too, by the way. Stairway to Freebird.
that
Um,
is a good one.
Bird.
What are some of your guys' influences? I was going to ask you that earlier.
Yeah, okay.
Oh man. Oh, so many influences. All kinds of. I love '80s music. I'm a big fan of. I like the Smiths, Flock of Seagulls, Depeche Mode. I love '60s music, like the Doors, Zeppelin, of course, Queen. All kinds of '90s bands too. I love '90s.
That's where I'm at. I'm in the. I never left there for some reason.
'90s are amazing. So much music. It's hard for me to, to really, dial down a couple. Really.
But they say what you listen to in high school stays with you forever. That's pretty much where you're at.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that molding period. I guess that could be right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I grew up listening to classic rock, so.
I don't know. I listened to a lot of angry music when I was in high school, and
That's why you're so angry.
I've really mellowed out.
Oh.
No, I've really mellowed out, dude.
You're a drug addicted forklift driver.
I am literally none of those. Well, I used to be one of those things.
He's just like, I've really mellowed out, man.
Damn.
I've really fucking mellowed out.
Hey, I mellowed out, okay? I don't know who the hell's out there talking shit, but I am the calmest person you'd ever meet. And for some reason, I sound like Alex Jones, and I'm not going to stop right now. The globalists want me to stop. They want me to not sound like Alex Jones. But I'm going to keep doing it until my throat starts to hurt. And there we are. Okay. That's a hard voice to keep going for a long period of time.
I bet, man. I bet.
All right, Joel, influences.
It's probably just old Foreigner, all classic, anything classic rock I listen to. Like I love classic rock, but I also love the old STP and Alice in Chains, and my cousin is a huge Tool fan. I like Tool, but I'm not that devoted to Tool.
That's all he listens.
That's all he listens to. It's annoying as shit.
I work with his cousin too, and in his truck. That's all he listens to.
Tool.
Sorry, Jake.
Tool.
Sorry, Jake.
But I also,
Maybe you could have left Fan out then, huh?
I mean, I like Tool too, man. But yeah, I'm right there with you, man. Some Tool
I'm not
fans
listening to a 15-minute song. Sorry.
15 minutes, dude. Sleep's Dope Smoker is literally an hour and 3 minutes long.
Never did. You lost me after 3 minutes.
I love that song.
How long do you load the song for?
Usually about an hour and 3 minutes, because that's how long.
You got to be doing something else for that.
Well, usually that's like I've got 3 hours left in my shift. I can listen to Dope Smoker 3 times.
There you go.
How funny.
But no, Tool's got some obnoxious fans, man. It's some of the I love Tool's music, but just when you get around Tool fans, they are just like the
Tools?
worst.
Yeah, exactly. They're tools.
Exactly.
That's exactly right.
You know,
Fanatics.
and it's not all of them. I know we talked about this in a previous episode, especially when it comes to Star Wars. It's just you can't throw a party without assholes showing up. So every fan's got its toxic elements, but
Sure.
But for some reason, the Tool fans that are really toxic just seem to come out of the woodwork.
You want to call out your fans? You got some asshole fans?
Yeah, just go ahead and attack your fans.
I don't know.
Absolutely not.
No.
This isn't.
Oh, they're all fantastic.
Yeah, let's not do that. This isn't Twitter.
Our fans suck. Go fuck yourself.
Our fans don't suck, but they do have horrible taste in podcasts. I'll say that right now.
Very true.
It's like there are 4 people watching this stream, and I am one of those people.
Right after I said fuck our fans, we got like a bump in viewers.
It's working.
What the fuck did you say to me?
We're back down.
All right.
It's like it's working. Oh no, we're back down. Okay, almost.
All right. Well, I don't know. I mean, what are you thinking here? Started a little late. You're knocking stuff over. This is gonna kill you.
Yeah, I am knocking over the set. For the audio listeners, we've got a panel behind me, and I just bumped right into it with my fat ass, and Ben's back there trying to get it straightened up, and there we go. Success.
Done deal.
Sweet.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
There's a cover for you.
Billy Corgan actually covered that one of his There's actually a video of the guy from Smashing Pumpkins covering Miley Cyrus, and I'm just sitting there like,
Somebody should have. She wasn't wearing any clothes.
oh.
Anyways, speaking of bad puns.
Hey-oh.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey-oh.
Meow, 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 meow.
Oh yeah, you need one of them buttons.
We've
Oh
got
my
a
god! If you get an
here.
air horn button, I'm off the show, dude. That is.
Oh, I can't even do that.
I never got into that. There you go.
Oh, you know what we should start doing from
I'm too much of a boomer for that air horn shit, dude. I don't know. What's up?
I was listening to another podcast the other day, and he always gets his guests to make bumpers for him for intros. It's like we should start asking our guests to do that.
That's a horrible idea,
Yeah.
man. Why would you ask your guests to make car parts?
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
God damn it! I can't stop with the dad jokes. I need help.
More
The
like
clubs have been shut down. I haven't been on stage in like forever. I'm getting stale. All I've been writing is skits, and I'm not good at writing skits, man.
How long are y'all out? Like, what's the? Do y'all have like stages you got to go through before they open back up?
everything's open.
Yeah,
right
the bars are open right now.
Yeah,
We just
everything's
haven't been
open.
doing comedy shows.
No.
now. We didn't ever have any stages. We closed for like 2 weeks, and that was it.
Cases must be low there, I'm assuming.
Yes, Angela, they did mention that the 14th,
Yep.
right? Oh yeah, you guys are on a phone. It's hard to read for you.
Yeah, I saw her. I
That's-
tuned in late. Did I miss the info about ABH's new release coming out? Yes, you did.
Yeah,
April.
They know
I mean,
about it.
April. August 14th.
April 14th,
April.
20,
No, August.
21.
It got stuck somewhere. August
It's a
14th.
completely different 14th. That's
Yeah.
but yeah. Anyways, forget the bumper idea. It's stupid.
no,
We
it's
don't
not
need
stupid, dude. It's not stupid. I was just making a joke about car parts, man. I think it's I think it's a good idea.
You guys know what a
Just
bumper is?
Trying to.
Where you'd be like, "Hey, this is Joel and Ryan from Anything But Human. You're listening to that sort of thing."
Yep.
No, it's a good idea, dude. I was just trying to be funny, and I have not succeeded once in this entire podcast.
Oh, you have. You have.
And
Come on,
I would
Don't put
I would like
yourself
to
down.
apologize.
You've done great. You've done great.
And I would like to apologize to my mom.
Oh yeah. If this is the only show my mom's ever gonna see, that was a callback for Ryan. Anyways,
Yeah, it doesn't matter. My mom does not listen to this podcast. So.
I know.
My dad would if I could teach him how the internet works. So
all right. Well, I think we've kept you guys in this thing for long enough. You guys want to start plugging your stuff and where people can find you and
Yeah,
maybe a track for us to play at the end of the show?
Yeah, I want to say, I do want to shout out Sintin Cymbals, Los Cabos Drumsticks, Porter Davies Thrones, and Alien Ears, all companies that we represent. So,
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And, as far as finding our music, you can find it everywhere. You can find it on iTunes, Spotify, all the, Amazon Music, all those places. It's out there. New singles coming out on the 14th, August 14th. And that'll be out everywhere as well.
Maybe we can get an exclusive. Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah.
we'll get you guys an exclusive.
Yeah.
The video will come out a couple of weeks, hopefully afterwards. Also,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll put the video out. It'll be on, YouTube, Facebook, all the, places. And then, of course, you can find find our social medias, which is, Instagram.com/anything but human music. Facebook is just anything but human. And Twitter, I think it's, what's our Twitter?
I think it's anything be
human. Thank you. And yeah, you can find us on Twitter, and that's really about it. We don't really have anything else major that we're using right now.
no.
So
and all of those links will be in the podcast description, and their YouTube link is in the description right now. If you were to look at the description of this video on YouTube or on Facebook, they're their YouTube channel has already been linked to these videos.
Mucho gracias.
Also, stick around after the show. Audio listeners only. We'll be playing some Anything But Human after the show because of YouTube and their copyright laws. So, audio only, people.
Isn't that crazy?
I love it.
Gotta love it.
Gotta love YouTube copyright shit.
Where can people find you, Randy?
Hang on, before we get into that,
Oh.
real quick. No, bad. No air horn noises.
Pew, pew, pew. You just
It's
sprayed
just
ball wash on there.
it's the closest thing I had to a squirt bottle, man. It just
Who's got it?
hit you with the.
Go to ballwash.com. Use promo code STMPod at checkout. Surprisingly, smells delicious.
Smells like cinnamon.
Yeah. Ballwash.com / or use promo code STMPod. Save yourself 50%.
I just love
Also-
the idea of you getting home and being your wife being like, "I thought you were podcasting. You smell like a bakery."
Also brought to you by A Witch's Vape Shop, downtown Evanston, Wyoming. Always hooks it up with some awesome shit. And I'm going to shout her out every week until she stops being cool.
Hard to argue with that. Randy Garner Humor on Instagram, Randy Garner Humor on Facebook, and that's about the main two I use these days. So
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at NeverBeenFunny with 1E. And you guys know where the fuck to find us at STMPod on all things social media. Shout out Current Call Records, currentcallrecords.com for always hooking it up with Song of the Week and some cool bands to interview. We've been enjoying it a lot, and we appreciate you guys coming on and joining the show today.
absolutely.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Thank you guys so much.
And hopefully we can do it again sometime.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll be in touch, and we'll send you that single.
Oh, sweet.
Cool.
Yeah. Until next week.
Yes, sir.
Go fuck yourselves.
It
Thank
smells
you, guys.
delicious.
Take
I
care.
always it